Welcome to Superchat. Whether you're on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. The first channel that we're looking at today is Unidentified S4. This is an interesting channel because they've been a part of the Superchat family for quite some time now, and I'm always happy to see channels of this size that are turning around, helping others grow and supporting other creators, because this channel is growing rapidly now at almost 8,000 subscribers. They came to us not too long ago. They already had 7,000 if I'm right, and they just found us a few months ago. But Unidentified S4 is a team of producers and hosts, and these creators really put on a great show. They do a lot of conversation revolving around the unexplained, and I'll just hit their about page for a second, but that can be anything from UFOs to paranormal cryptids and much more. So they really have long conversations. Their production is fantastic, and hopefully everybody will join them. I've been lucky to catch them several times for live streams. So they're fully monetized, of course, with super chats and memberships available to support them with when we get there, and I hope you will connect with them. We feature a different channel every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I've seen within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, so that you have the opportunity to meet loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So welcome again everybody in the house. I know Hyper Blitz is here. I'm going to do some introductions. It usually takes me a moment to get through them for anybody that's brand new. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Come hither with Heather. Part of me was early in the door as well, and the Stock Explorer is here as both a moderator and a member. Scratch and PPA, of course, a beloved and dedicated moderator, one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my last 5.5 years, and I can't help but mention him and Michael's Adventures together, another dear friend. Michael's Adventures sends his regards. He can't be with us today, but he always makes sure that I remember to let everybody know he's thinking about us. He loves being here. He makes it for every stream he can, and he will likely be back with us next weekend. Cruise Vet is also on the wheel already, but I noticed that they're also dropping a super chat, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support to get us started for today. And Margie's Crafty Corner is also in the house with Hyper Blitz. Now, for anybody that is brand new, you do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. Everything is open to everybody, and it takes a long time these days on Super Chat. We should be here for about 2.5 hours. It's lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and super chatters get added to the screen right away. So Little Ridge Farm is also coming in with another super chat, and I really do appreciate that generosity as well. And we will get them onto our screen right after Cruise Vet in another few moments after I finish the introductions here. So again, we're looking at Unidentified S4. This is our featured channel for today, and I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I see Big Guinea Pig Love is in the house. That is another member. So I'm going to get them right onto the wheel, and we'll get to spinning the wheel soon enough. Cake Upside Down with Cherry on Top and More is our dear friends from Danforth Avenue Wellness. So thank you for being here. Mona Did What is in the house. Much love and aloha is our friend Mark the Shark. Nature Journeys is here for the first time. So again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Pull My Pork Barbecue is in the house. Tatum Rose, thank you for coming back in. I know they were streaming earlier. The Moody Artist is in the house, and Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark. It's always good to see you as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody has missed something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment in the chat, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I knew the Stock Explorer would be one of the first people to find the new couple of emojis that the members have today. The Stock Explorer is somebody who's here as a member and a moderator. They've been a dear friend for a long time. All of our moderators have. But the Stock Explorer really gets involved in channels. They really do. They like to explore things. They like to see what everybody's up to. And it's really, really cool that they're pretty quick on things like that. So thank you for that. And hopefully you enjoy those couple of new emojis. Santa Claus North Pole Canada is in the house and dropping another super chat. So thank you for that. And they've actually been with us many times. It's good to see you here. You've got a busy couple of weeks ahead of you. But thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be put up right after Lil Ridge Farm. For the same reason, Brandy's Unboxings and more, thank you for being here. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So again, we're looking at Unidentified S4, and we've got a couple of channels that have actually come to us through them. They were found by some of our friends as well. And there is a influx now of channels that are exploring the unexplained and trying to make sense of it. And it's really interesting. These conversations can really draw you in quickly. And I always have a good time when I'm visiting Unidentified S4. And it's a good crew that they've got behind this channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And like I said, they are getting close to 8,000 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. And then Santa, are you north of Highway 7? Santa must be far north of Highway 7. Just Jason Keto, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Tatum Rose, thank you for the kind words. Much love and aloha is dropping a super chat on behalf, of Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark. And that's an incredibly generous thing to do, so thank you for that. I certainly do appreciate it. And much love and aloha was formerly known as Mark the Shark. And you'll occasionally see me wearing a beautiful embroidered hat that he sent over. I was hanging out with Chef Sketty earlier today on their channel as well. They were live. I think I missed the Stock Explorer today, right? I think I missed them. The thing is, like, so now I'm working indoors more. My Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are not as hectic as they were, and they're still going to calm down more and more. But I do still work, so I can only be on as much as I can. But I managed to catch a couple things today. Luckily, I was there for Pete's premiere. Scratch and PPA always puts out a premiere every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. We always have a good time over there, so hopefully everybody will connect with him. You'll see what I'm talking about when you get over there. We're going to look at Cruise Vet right now. This is a fairly new channel in the Tuber Chat family. They are a member already, but they also dropped a Super Chat. So we're putting them up right away. We always put Super Chatters on the screen as soon as we see, as soon as they drop a Super Chat, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them. Chef Sketty is dropping a membership, and Michael's Adventures picked that up. So it'll be interesting because Michael's Adventures we're not expecting to be with us today. I think he's actually working a little bit farther than the end of our stream today, but I'm sure he'll appreciate that, and we'll let him know, and he will be back with us probably on the weekend. The holidays are going to cause a little bit of a change in schedule, but I'm trying to keep things up to 4 streams a week. So we're going to try for the next 2 weeks, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and see how that works out. And then we're going to have to miss a couple for Christmas and New Year's and things like that, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Nathaniel Townsend, good to see you here. Don Ray B is also in the house as a member. And I did say a while ago, while I'm trying to remember some of the things that I say, that we're going to start treating these gifted memberships like super chats as well. So Chef Sketty will be up right after Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark, and Much Love and Aloha. So thank you for that. Gail's Crafts and Coupons, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I'm hoping I'm not missing anything in the chat. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mandalay Cards and more, it's good to see you here. And then Much Love and Aloha actually took over our stream boss position with that super chat. We'll talk about that in a second. But it's the video game life meter under my camera there, and every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, so the last person to knock them out takes over and gets a little bit of extra exposure for a little while. Right now, pardon me, we're looking at Cruise Vet, and this channel is now at 129 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them up and over the 130 they're thinking about today right now, and possibly a little bit farther on their road to 200. This channel, of course, is bringing us cruising more than anything else, but they've expanded their content. So for the most part, what I've learned about this channel so far is expecting to see mostly travel videos, but I'm sure they're going to do a bit more U.S. Navy retiree and cruiser and art collector, actually. So we'll see what they're coming up with in content on their channel. They're already into shorts, videos, and live stream. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, Cruise Vet is fairly new to TuberChat, just finding us within the last couple of months, but have already proven to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Thank you for your super chat again today. And Little Ridge Farm, thank you for yours as well. I really do appreciate that extra generous support to get us started. Little Ridge Farm is another friend of TuberChat and has been for a while, but this is somebody else I see out supporting others all the time. We had an influx of homesteading and farming and gardening and ranching channels, outdoor type channels a while back, probably a year now. And the friendships that have been built between these creators, and especially during here in the TuberChat family, are just fantastic. And I'm always happy and heartwarmed to see these creators out supporting each other so much. What I find from a lot of these creators, and I group them together in the homesteading genre and community of channels, I find that these creators have an instinctive desire to share knowledge and resources with each other. So definitely a lot of generous people here. And then, oh, I think I saw Gloria's Platter come in. Good to see you here, Gloria's Platter. And it's always good to see you. Gloria's Platter brings delicious looking content on her channel. Little Ridge Farm, I can see I'm behind with you. I'm going to grab one of your latest videos, but I'm actually going to take the longer of the two, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up playlist. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Now that I think of it, I think I haven't been through it from the other day. I probably got a lot of catching up to do, but that's okay. We've got a couple of days before we're back on Thursday again, and I'll try to get that stream set up early tomorrow so that everybody can plan if they need to. Fanatic Guide's a longtime friend. Good to see you here as well. When we look at Little Ridge Farm, we see video shorts and live streams. They're building a new tiny home, tiny homestead, pardon me, and tiny animals from the beginning of bare land. So it's going to be interesting to see the lessons that are learned from this creator along the way and what they're going to share with us. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure you will be too. They're getting close to 400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today. Purple Tube, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And thank you one more time, Little Ridge Farm, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada, thank you for your super chat as well. I really do appreciate all that extra generous generous support. We've seen this channel a couple of times now. And just as a note, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of even I have to be even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Purple Tube just picked up a gifted membership from Don Ray B. So that, like I said earlier, is a extremely generous thing to have done. Chef Sketty dropped one. Michael's Adventures picked that up. But that's wonderful. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And as promised, Don Ray B will now be up along with our Super Chatter. So we'll put that channel up right after Don Ray B. So we see a creator on the screen right now that obviously has a busy couple of weeks ahead. And Santa Claus North Pole Canada is a channel that I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy, especially for the holiday season. It looks like this channel is rolling with pure generosity in bringing Christmas joy to other people of all kinds. And 120 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're going to be thinking about. And then, oh, Purple Tube needs to be added to the wheel too. When somebody is a member, they get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, starting with the very first day. And that's Purple Tube's going to enjoy that for a while now. So thank you one more time, Santa Claus North Pole Canada. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and it's wonderful to see what you are doing for others here. There's an elaborate about page for everybody to read, but this is really, really, really cool stuff. So thank you again. I'm glad we got a chance to look at your channel. And next up is going to be Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark, because Mark the Shark, which is much love and aloha in the chat here, actually dropped a super chat on behalf of Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark. Both of these creators are incredibly supportive, and ironically, both of them have actually given us an overwhelming amount of support, not just here in Tuber Chat, but in our copyright-free music channel as well, for which I'm grateful. Much love and aloha is actually a moderator over there as well. Unstable TV Shorts, good to see you in the house. Think Crochet, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then when we look at Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark, we see a creator who is bringing us a lot of variety. We see the shorts videos that they've got right now. I'm just going to hit the about page here. Hopefully they'll fill that out at some point. But right now we see a variety in a lot of different videos here. Sometimes they're outdoors. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. One of the things about Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark, this is a creator who always engages conversation whenever they're here supporting us, and whenever they're out supporting other people as well. And when you engage in true conversation in any live chat for a premiere, a live stream, it's a great service to any host, because you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, as we can all imagine. Tatum Rose, thank you for that membership. I really do appreciate that. From now on, your channel will be added onto the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat, starting right now. So next up, we're going to look at Much Love and Aloha. He actually dropped the super chat on behalf of Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark. This creator used to be known as Mark the Shark. I have a beautiful embroidered hat, and I see he's got new embroidered hats now, which is kind of cool. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. The Journals of Awakening, I see you here. I feel like I missed another channel coming in. I saw somebody saying hello to another channel. Pardon me, I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then Mark the Shark, like I said, who we see featured here on the channel Much Love and Aloha, is another extremely generous creator. Now, this is somebody who's got a lot of different variety on their channel. VS Speaks Royally is just coming in. I'm just getting them onto our wheel. Much Love and Aloha brings us dog breeding. They happen to be a breeder. They bring us that. They take us to work. They take us out on the water. sometimes. And they bring all kinds of different variety, including stories to be told, as we can see, shorts, videos, and live streams. And I just see we've got another bit of action in the chat here. Brazinger Inc., thank you for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but thank you for that membership. I'm not sure if you might still be waiting out our 20-minute time limit. I thought we saw your channel in here before, but I could be mistaken. Forgive me for being wrong about that. But the 20-minute limit will be up soon enough, and then you'll be able to chat. We keep that on for a couple of reasons. One, it helps with trolling and things like that, which we don't have a problem now because of that, knock on wood, of course. But as well, it gives everybody who comes into Tuber Chat for the first time a chance to see what we're doing and decide if this is something they want for their own channel before coming in. That way, everybody here knows that if somebody comes in, they're pretty much sure that these people are going to be loyal and dedicated supporters. So forgive me, Brazinger Inc., thank you very much. It is the second time that you're here. I was worried you might not be able to chat, but you're all good, so thank you for that. We've got you on the wheel right away. Members always get added on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So thank you one more time, Mark the Shark. Much love and aloha, my dear friend, for that super chat again. He's done that countless times, and he did that generously for Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark for today. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And next up is going to be Chef Sketty. So she dropped a super chat earlier, and she was actually streaming earlier today as well. Chef Sketty was telling an interesting story. I forget, that was yesterday? You were talking about that on Stock Explorer's channel. Chef Sketty and Stock Explorer have become great friends, and we often see them together. I'm a huge fan of in real life collaborations, and I was actually really lucky to have met up again for a second time with Hope Bus, and I'm going to be putting out a video where Vicky from the Hope Bus gave us a tour. The last time we were there, that'll be up this weekend on my personal channel. But I'm really happy to see when creators are together. Chef Sketty was with the Stock Explorer, and they're often together now, either like in real life or on each other's channels. And it's interesting stories that Chef Sketty was telling. I hope that you will visit the Stock Explorer's channel and Chef Sketty and see what I'm talking about. A longtime friend, Janetti's Corner, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Kicking It with the Rooks, it's always good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. They've been here just about every day since finding Tuber Chat. They're fairly new. Chef Sketty is also a member, so of course they were put onto the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat, but they dropped a super chat, so we put them up right away. Lisa J. Stocks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Chef Sketty is now fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and they have been monetized for just over a week now, if I remember right. They had their monetization celebration. I thought it was a week and a half ago. Am I already missing? And then Kicking It with the Rooks. Thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be up next after Don Ray B. Sorry, forgive me. I'm making mistakes here. Chef Sketty gifted a membership. Pardon me, because I'm grouping these channels together now. Chef Sketty gifted a membership today. And that's another extremely generous thing to do. One of the things that everybody might want to think about when you're considering monetization for your channel, some people will support with super chats. We have to keep in mind they're not available everywhere, right? Not in every country, not on every device. So that's a thought. But there are some people who will support you with a membership in lieu of a super chat. You know, it depends on how people perceive the value of these couple of different things, or how they want the host to feel, how they want the chat to feel, and things like that. So these are considerations, right? That's why I'm a huge advocate for anybody that is monetized or wanting to be monetized, which is 99% or more of us in this community. Then I'm an advocate for always having super chats, super thanks, super stickers, and memberships available, because people will support you in different ways. There are people who will give memberships but not super chat. There are people who will super chat but not do memberships, and things like that for a multitude of different reasons. We never know why people do the things they do, right? But it's always interesting. Now, here in Tuber Chat, all of these things are absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. I never want to solicit anything like that. I'm very grateful for the support that does come in that way, but everything here in Tuber Chat is always meant to be open to everybody. And I thank, of course, our Super Chatters and members for that. That's what allows me to turn the ads off of Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact, because as you can see, we're doing well. And Andre Southgate, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'm talking too much again, so we're missing channels. Kicking It with the Rooks will be up next, so thank you one more time, Chef Sketty. Forgive my mistake there. Yes, Chef Sketty gifted a membership earlier, and that was for, that actually got distributed to Michael's Adventures. So like I said, we will let him know. And then Don Ray B is coming up next because they did the same thing. I didn't, forgive me, this whole time I didn't talk about Chef Sketty's channel. Of course, Chef Sketty's going to give us wonderful stories to be told, as I was talking about, likely with a lot of delicious looking content as well. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of your latest live stream replays, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list as well. Chef Sketty, I know too well now from, I see them with Stock Explorer, and it's funny because when you start to bounce in between premieres and live streams and start to get to know a few creators, I'm skipping over the idea of the content on the channel because I know Chef Sketty better from the stories I hear outside, but that's interesting. I'll have to listen back to what you're talking about, eccentrically mindful parrot investigations. I haven't heard any high-pitched chatter as of yet. That's the first we're hearing about it, but I will definitely listen back and see. And then, Burundian Traveler, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So hopefully everybody will connect with Chef Sketty, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And then Don Ray B is coming up as well. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel also. Don Ray B is somebody who wants to motivate us with the idea of making our dreams come true, as they are doing the same thing right in front of our eyes. They have picked up and moved towards a homesteading type of lifestyle, and they're learning lessons along the way, sharing those with us, but trying to show us that these kind of things are possible if that's what we want for ourselves. They're bringing us shorts and videos right now, and they recently moved to a 4-acre property, so I'm sure there's going to be lots of lessons to be shared as the channel continues. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to see what you're talking about. It shouldn't be bad, but I'm streaming from a different location, and one of my other things went off today. I'm using Streamlabs desktop, and all of a sudden the last couple of days VLC doesn't want to work to run background music for us either. I'm able to run one song at a time, but not a playlist, and I shake my head sometimes at why some of the things don't work the way they should, but we'll figure it out. I do appreciate you letting me know because I can go back and figure out what's going on. What I'm using for a microphone right now is a Razer Kaio. It's got a webcam built in with a ring light around it as well. So it's certainly not top of the line, but it is definitely doing the job. Call me V, a fellow Canadian, is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, and thank you. Call Me V brought in a few friends. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support as well. And then Janetti's Corner is just doing fantastically on her channel. Thank you so much for the kind words. I see Truly Miracle coming in. And Truly Miracle is a member, as well as Corinne's Life, who is here as a member and a moderator, actually. Janetti's Corner has been with us a long, long time. I think it's long beyond 2 years now, actually. And I really do appreciate those kind words. Thank you for a super chat, by the way. I'm going to pull your channel up right after Kicking It with the Rooks. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. And members, of course, get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. One of the things I probably haven't mentioned yet for today is the fact that after a little while, I will start adding names to our wheel from our chat list. And it's always based on who's who's most active in the chat, more so than how long you're here. I have a robot in the background that helps with that, and I can go over that afterwards also. So, Kicking It With the Rooks is up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. I see another brand new channel coming in. The Adventures of Traveling Mike. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate you being here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Kicking It With the Rooks is fairly new to Superchat, but they've been coming back for every stream ever since finding us for the very first time. They're bringing shorts, videos, and live streams, and you can see that this is a fun and dynamic couple of creators. They've already dressed up their channel for Christmas as well. Have Cheetah Will View, thank you for coming in. And Call Me V, I really do appreciate that you sending a few people over. I'm going to put your channel up right after our Super Chatters before I get to the screen. Don Ray B, by the way, added a gifted a membership as well, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Forgive the mistakes I'm making today with the couple of things I'm saying. I'm trying to get in the habit now of taking people who've gifted memberships and putting them up with Super Chatters. So I'll get it soon enough, and I do appreciate everybody's patience, of course. So Kicking It With the Rooks, hopefully everybody will connect with. They've got almost 1,800 subscribers right now. And you can see they're from Memphis, and they'll likely see anything from vlogs to traveling, challenges, pranks, reactions, and much more. So I'm looking forward to getting to know them better. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels, and then with weeks and months passing, I get to know the content on those channels until you want to connect on the outside social networks. I always enjoy getting to know creators behind the scenes as well, and that can be on any of the other social networks. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Have Cheetah Will View has actually got an interview schedule. We're going to do one the first weekend after New Year's, where I'll join them on their channel. It'll be the second time we're together, and we'll see what's gone on over the last year or so. Claymere, thank you for the highlighted milestone message. I really do appreciate that. Claymere's been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, and she is an advocate for helping others grow their channel. She just dropped a highlighted milestone message. Those are available to anybody who is a member on a channel where they are enabled. They fly through the chat like a super chat, but they're colored green for the members. And you can see that they also knock some life off of our stream boss. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and the last person to take over gets some extra exposure for a little while. So Janetti's Corner is up here right now, and this is a creator who's been with us a long time. As you can see, they've experienced massive growth on their channel, hitting now over 71,000 subscribers. And hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. They've been a dear friend for a long time, and they bring a lot of variety, but mostly vlogging on their channel more than anything else. You can see from their banner they talk about healthy alternatives and much more, but there's actually much more on this channel as well. Fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. I'm just going to grab your latest video, Life with Multiple Sclerosis. I'm going to grab that and put it in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up with you a little bit. I know I've been behind for a while, but Janetti's Corner, like I said, has been a dear friend for a very long time, so thank you for coming back in. I really do appreciate that, especially when I see channels of this size coming back to support others as well. So, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Next up, I'm going to put up Call Me V. And this is another fellow Canadian. She must have been live earlier and sent a few people over, and I appreciate that. Call Me V's been another longtime friend. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator. I see her out supporting others all the time. We've been connected a long time now, And Call Me V brings fun everywhere that she goes. If you're lucky enough to catch her visiting somebody else sharing content in a StreamYard panel, you'll see what I mean right away. She has got a ton of energy and is always fun. 426 subscribers right now. She does a lot of variety on her channel. I'm glad to see you're doing well with shorts also, and then of course live streams in between videos. Now I know I'm behind with you, so I'm just going to go through some of what you've been doing lately. Maybe I'll take a stream replay and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up just a little bit. And then hopefully everybody will help push this creator on the road towards the 500 that we know they're thinking about. Forgive me again if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And I'm not sure if I accidentally spun the wheel there or not. I did. That's okay. Claymere is coming up right now, and then VS Speaks Royally will be the first channel that we've chosen from our Wheel of Doom for today. Thank you again to all of our super chatters and gifted memberships. I really do appreciate that overwhelming, generous support. Backlash Fisherman's dropping a highlighted milestone message through the chat as well. That's another creator who's been a longtime friend. They stream frequently, almost every day. And then Call Me V is going to do their first interview this Thursday, if I understand right. That must have been what I saw the notification for there. And then Destinations Delight, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is also in the house. They happen to be a member along with Backlash Fisherman, so I've got them on the wheel now. Claymere is a longtime friend of Superchat and somebody who, like I said, is an advocate for helping others grow their channel. As soon as you can join Claymere, especially for a live stream, you'll be encouraged and motivated to meet other creators while you're there. Claymere does pure variety on their channel. They post almost every day. They do everything from music to gameplay to StreamYard panels. They have a series called Creator Corner where they do interviews. They have asked, and I've had the busiest work year of the last like 5 years, but I'm starting to get back into interviews and things like that. So hopefully I can join Claymere on their channel soon enough, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got almost 6,000 subscribers now, and again, you know I say of creators of this size that they must have much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, and they're also fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And let's get VS Speaks Royally up onto the screen now. We did spin the wheel, and we'll get back to spinning the wheel again shortly. So VX Speaks Royally has got a busy time going on. They already had a busy couple of months, and then this week something just dropped out of the sky for them. Now, I don't know if you know, one of the things that we have to think about the idea of possibly luck, and forgive me, VS Speaks Royally absolutely deserves what's going on right this second, but I can't help but wonder if the stars have aligned for them just this past week, because a documentary dropped on Netflix, and I actually watched a little bit of it. Kristen had it on in the house, and I was just watching a little bit. But and I see news all over the internet the last couple of days, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, about this documentary about the royal family. The reason why I mention this is because VS Speaks Royally, while they do a little bit of variety on their channel, they mostly cover the royal family, and they've been doing this for a long time. So they just happen to be in a fantastic position, and they were already growing strong, solid, and even rapidly when this thing came. Now, forgive me for taking advantage of the opportunity. I want to mention, because I've been preaching about it for a long time. We wonder about our YouTube channels and making videos. The idea might be, I want to make a video that everybody will like, right? That's extremely hard, and I'll bet even the biggest YouTubers will tell you they're surprised by the videos that do well compared to the ones that they thought would do well that didn't go anywhere, right? And this can be true for everybody, not necessarily, but what I've been talking about for the longest time is if you continue to be consistent, build one quality piece of content per week as a minimum, eventually what will happen is to 100,000 subscribers and even more, right? So VS on their way. And it's interesting because this particular creator, first of all, always engages conversation everywhere that they go, here in Superchat and when they're out supporting others. And I see them supporting others, really seem to be everywhere always, right? But the interesting thing about the fact that they engage conversation, they are not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned. Yeah, please refresh. Oh, we've had internet. Once in a while, somebody will send me a message to distract me, and it absolutely works. We'll just hold on for as long as we can. If we break the connection within the next 45 minutes, we'll restart one time. I got to change a setting on the wheel. The Stock Explorer is going to come up right ready. This wheel is a free thing. It's a free website from wheelofnames.com. There's a setting on here, and I accidentally clicked something earlier. I knew I did. Spin slowly. I don't want that. There we go. My logo's gone, but that's okay. Oh, it's because I'm using the wrong wheel, actually. I should have been using this from Firefox, and I'm using it from Chrome. You have to remember these kind of things when you're setting up so many different things. And then all of the moderators here in Superchat are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time, and they all have in hand. Sometimes they have charts and graphs to show us, and sometimes it's friendly conversation with StreamYard panels. You heard me talking about that earlier because Chef Sketty was on with them. They've got at the bottom of their page here called Tropical Buzz, and this is where they should be able to grow different types of things year round. I know that they're